Hey, last week we took a look at this HP 1000 A400 system. We turned the power supply on and we measured it works fine. After that, I got kinda stuck because I've wanted to hook up some cards to it. But as you can see, the cards don't have normal serial or other ports on it. They're all edge connectors. And I was stuck needing to find an edge connector that fits that connector and that has the right pitch and distance between the pins. I want to try out the minimal configuration with a CPU board and a memory board. This is the CPU board. I also probably gonna remove this cable, but I think I'm gonna leave it in at the moment. But as you can see, the CPU has some serial ports on this connector here. I have not found yet a pinout. I need to find a pinout. On another HP device, I found this cable, which used to go to a hard drive, which actually has the correct pitch. So let's try to hook up a terminal to this computer and put in some cards and look if it does something. Another battery of my ThinkPad is done. After quite a while of searching around in PDFs of documentation, I actually found the pinout of that connector here. Now, what I found out is that we need to hook up our serial terminal on pin 9 and pin 36. So the last one here. So, to do that, I have this ribbon cable that does not belong to there and also doesn't really fit on it, but we're gonna still put it on. So that ribbon cable is on there. And then I have this circuit board or perf board that I wanna abuse or modify. It smells like old electronics. To fit in here. So let's actually do that real quick. So now I assume it still doesn't fit. It does. Well, perfect. Problem solved then. Wait. And I have the following problem. This connector is on both sides. Circuit board is only on one. And I think pin 9 and pin 36 are on two separate sides. Shit. Okay, that plan doesn't work. Then let's go on plan B. Plan B would be to hopefully abuse this connector here. Actually, that's a stupid idea because there are resistors on here. Never mind, let's not do that actually. Okay, so I've had a different idea. So I have a connector that almost fits on the thing. So that's a 33 pin connector from a floppy disk, and it has another connector on this side. And I thought that I don't need that pin 1 and 2. So I will just like saw into this so I can plug it in so I can hook up on both connectors. I think that may work. Ow. Oh shit. So I've now fucked up that connector. Let's take another one. Luckily I have more than enough floppy cables. This time I'm going to do it with side cutters instead. Yeah, that worked a lot better. Yeah, perfect. I only destroyed the connector a little bit. What I now need is to connect this to something and then connect the terminal to it. So let's do that. I now built a super sketchy adapter and get out my VT220 terminal. And I actually learned that this is actually a single board computer. So this should be self-contained and work like that. Knock on wood. Now let's actually plug this in, trying to not get that ribbon cable stuck anywhere. So I've put this into the backplane. I now hooked up my VT220. It warmed up. There's the cursor. And I just try giving power into this. And look what happens. Okay, all the LEDs are stuck on. And no output. Okay, so it didn't just straight away work. That would have been too easy, wouldn't it? So I guess it's now debug time. So first of all, I think I need to check if the jumper settings on this card is actually correct. Okay, so let's check the jumper settings real quick. So I set all the jumper settings, so let's turn it on again and look what happens. No, it's still stuck on all the pins glowing. So I have a little debug sheet here. So self-test failure indicators. Microcode self-test failed. So it's literally the first test that it makes is oh, it already failed at that. Okay, so what we now need to do is we need to dig into the CPU card and try to figure out why it is not running. Did you just hear that sound? That was me driving over the microphone cable with my chair. And I think I broke it with that. Because since that point, there is no audio anymore. Like, none. I don't know what happened. I need to go and debug that. But I don't know what to do at the moment. I just saw that in editing and like, fuck! I think I need to make a voiceover from now on. So I will put in the clips and then jump over into this section where I explain what is happening. So here I am explaining that I'm gonna go and fix that weird cable issue here. Because as I said in the beginning, it looks kind of sketchy and shit, and I'm actually doing that here. And I also gonna completely reseat all the chips. So after I reseated all the chips, I put the card back in and I replaced the camera to be able to see the LEDs better. And we tried to turn it on again. And as we can see, it actually behaved differently. It actually made some self-tests. And I later checked out, this is good news. This is very good news. And while I am setting up the camera, this actually means normal operations, those 3 LEDs that are glowing. So I hooked up the terminal in the hope that we can get something to work. And that's what we're doing here. We are trying to turn it on. And yes, we can see it is running. I am super excited. This is super cool. I wished I had the original audio. I was super duper ultra happy. And yes, this is very good news. We have a booting HP 1000 A400 system. I found this in the e-waste trash. It's unbelievable that it still works. Like, this is perfect. I'm trying around giving it commands. I obviously have no clue how this all works and how to use this system. But this is amazing. Like, I am super happy, and this opens up so many possibilities for future shenanigans. Like, you know, hooking up other devices, other computers. I have so much peripherals I could hook up, especially with that HP, with that fast HPIB thing. That would be very interesting. So I will try that. And yeah, I thank you so much for watching. I hope even even the end was a little bit rocky with the audio problem. I'll get that fixed till the next video, obviously. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please consider giving it a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe. The last video turned out to be very well received by the community. Thank you so much for the support. It really means a lot. And I hope you will enjoy this video as much as you did the last one. So I'm out. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.